Hey everybody, good afternoon, Rose Thorn here. So today I am doing a commentary video on the recent community post that Foodie Beauty just put up. So I'm sure everybody has seen the video that I did yesterday talking about how I feel that Foodie Beauty is faking having vid symptoms and basically just using the vid to get attention. Well, as I said in my video, the more she says, the more she proves my case here. The more she proves she doesn't have it, because if she did have it, her butt would be in the hospital on a ventilator, struggling for breath, and basically in ICU and in all kinds of serious trouble, given the fact that she's got serious health problems on top of her bad breathing. Well, guess what? She's further proving my case right now because she just posted this community post 17 minutes ago and she's going all the way off. And if you've got the vid, man, you don't have time for this. You don't have the energy for this. But I'm going to read to you what the post says, give my commentary on it, and read the comments below. So if you guys happen to like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. Would love to hear from you. So let me just read to you what Foodie Beauty has to say. She says, I'm going to start doing reactions to call out the bullshit and the lies of some of these channels. Shannon, you want to lie some more and tell people how I was mean to my sister when younger? How about you tell them, Saint Shannon, how you abuse your mom and call her the C word and yell at her every day? Or how you made her call Subway and put a ham sub on credit, but they wouldn't, so you called her the B word? Or the real truth about the graduation party? Two can play, and you aren't ready. You too, FFG. You're so proud of your 3K audience. Well, here is a bit of humble pie for you, since you like to bake it and dish it out. The connection you have with your 3K audience is a mutual hatred for me. Your entire channel is obsessively about me. You get the pattern, or does the Motel 6 you live in and have nerve to call anyone's place a trap have lead paint problems? But I see they have erected a festive Christmas tree for your hateful content. How nice. This is why you have 16K subs and more views, because no one gives a crap about you as a person, only what hate and lies you have to spew about me. So I've been silent long enough. Time to get my side pony on and Marge cackle and get to exposing your lies. Oh, and by the way, there are currently no interprovincial border restrictions, so shut your rubber band mouth, you hypocritical moron. So here's Chantal raging at Shannon and raging at French Fry Girl. And for those who do not know, those who are not aware, French Fry Girl was doing her live chat last night on her channel, and guess who pops into the live chat but Chantal, being a jerk, sending super chats saying, Happy New Year, Beezers. So Chantal was in the chat listening, and she actually sent, I believe it was 2 super chats. And once French Fry Girl saw that she was in the chat, she went all the way off on her for being irresponsible, for having possibly symptoms and going out and being around the public. She went all the way off on her. So I feel that this rage post is a direct result of that. The Chantal was being nosy, being somewhere she shouldn't have been, in French Fry Girl's chat, and she made her presence known. She didn't have to. She could have just been a silent lurker. She made her presence known, and once Frenchie saw her in there, she just let go. She just let go of her rage and tore Chantal a new one. And so Foodie Beauty is over here raging about Shannon, raging about FFG. You know what, Chantal? That chewing out that you got from French Fry Girl, you deserve that and more. You deserve that and much more. But let me just give my thoughts on this post. Let me just cover it little by little. Okay. So Miss Chantal, she wants to do reactions, does she? She wants to become a reaction channel. You know what, Chantal? I'm sure that your viewers would absolutely love it, because you've been promising any other kind of content but your live streams for the longest, and you haven't delivered. So you want to do reactions? I'm sure that your viewers would love that, because it would be different kinds of content. They would love it if you did any other content besides being in front of your freaking camera, eating with your face in the camera, or streaming over at Natters and smoking the green, one joint after another. I'm sure they would just love anything besides what you've been doing for the past year and wearing everybody out on. So she wants to start doing reactions, huh? She wants to be a reaction channel. Bring it on, Chantal. Bring it on. More content for us to cover. Come on, bring it, sis. We're waiting. We're waiting. We'll just turn around and make reactions to that and make money off that too. Okay, so she put Shannon's name in her mouth again, saying that Shannon lied. Who's got the reputation for being a liar? Not Shannon, Chantal. I don't think Shannon has lied about a single flippin' thing. She has no reason to lie. But we know Chantal to be a liar, so here she is trying to paint Shannon as being a liar. Nope, not gonna work. I believe Shannon. Shannon's got her head together. She's got her life together. She's got her family. She ain't got no reason to lie, and she doesn't lie. Let's see, what's next? Talking about how Shannon wants to lie about how she was mean to her sister when she was younger, that she was a bully. I've heard that. I've heard that Chantal was a bully to her sister, and it would make sense because her sister is everything that Chantal is not. She's got her life together. You know, she's an attractive woman. She's on top of her health. She's everything that Chantal is not. And even if we weren't in the room to watch Chantal growing up with her family, what we do know about Chantal is that when it comes to any other woman but herself, she's got something nasty to say. If you are a halfway decent looking woman, even if you don't know Chantal, never talk to Chantal, she's going to say nasty things about you just out of insecurity and jealousy. So, do I believe that she was bullying to her sister growing up? Absolutely. Just based on the way she deals with people right now. Okay, next comment. Let's see. So she's talking about how FFG is proud of her 3K audience. Hey, I think that's great. I think it's great that French Fry Girl has a large audience. I mean, she started a channel, a lot of people liked her, and every time she live streams, she gets at least a couple thousand, 3,000 people watching her versus you, Chantal, the person that she's covering, you over there with your 90K subs and 600 of which you bought this month. Yes, ma'am. We see you over there buying subs. It's on Social Blade. I exposed you. Yes, I did. You over there buying your way to 90K subs, and at 90K subs, you get less than 2,000 people in the door because everybody knows what to expect with you and it's getting boring. But you're hating on FFG? You're hating on her for having a larger audience? You know what you do with that, Chantal? You know what you should do with that? You should do better. You should actually put out content for people that's entertaining instead of relying on the fact that you've been on YouTube for so long and people are watching out of morbid curiosity. You know, if you actually did some content, if you actually put some thought into your channel, maybe you might get some more people joining up. Maybe you might get some more viewers. Maybe you might get some more super chats. You know, if you put the work in, you get the reward. And FFG is over there. Yes, she's doing reactions, but she also does entertaining content. She's entertaining for people to watch and to listen to. She edits all the footage you put together. She's putting the work in and she's getting the reward. So good on her and bad for you. If you don't like the fact that she gets more people in the door than you, then you should fucking do better. Do better. Don't sit there and stew in your hatred and your jealousy, girl. Do better. Put the work in, you get the reward. Next, let's talk about this. Let's see. The connection you have with your 3K audience is a mutual hatred for me. Your entire channel is obsessively about me. Nah, she's not obsessed. She's not obsessed. There's like at least 100 reaction channels to you, Chantal, and there's more popping up by the day. You want to know why? Because people have a curiosity for you. They want to know what you're up to see what nonsense you're doing, how goofy and stupid you're acting. You know, it's just a thing on YouTube. Can't explain it, but people are interested in your story, and the only way they can watch you is through the reaction channels, because trying to watch you by yourself, girl, you're not that entertaining. You're unbearable to watch on your own because you're not doing anything interesting. You're not doing anything interesting. People are still watching you because of the reaction channels. Without all of us reacting to you, you'd have far less views and far less interest. And you're welcome. You're welcome for letting us keeping you relevant. You're welcome. Okay? Without us, you would have tanked a long time ago. You should be thanking us versus being mad at us. You're not doing the content over there you need to do to keep yourself relevant. The reaction channels have been carrying you for over a year because your content has been so toxic and so boring that people just can't even freaking deal with you. Okay, next comment. Let's see. So you're talking about French Fry Girl and where she lives, saying she lives in a Motel 6. Girl, you wish. You wish you lived in a Motel 6. And honestly, Chantal, you shouldn't be talking about anybody's place of living, considering the quote unquote luxury villa. Don't even get me started with that, girl. You got a nice place and it's trashed. It's absolutely trashed. From the floor to the ceiling, it's trashed. That carpet is trashed. I'm sure they got to repaint if you ever moved out. That place is filthy. It's disgusting. And you're going to come after somebody else in their living situation, girl. Go home and clean. Go home and really clean from top to bottom. You need to go home and clean. You need to shut your mouth about what anybody else's place of living looks like. Look at your own place before you come for somebody else's. Okay, what else we got here? Let's see, talking about FFG's number of subs, 16K subs and more views. Yeah, ain't that something? That's shameful. FFG, she's got 16K subs and she's getting more views. So what you're saying, Chantal, that a reaction channel with 16K subs, and that's not even half of what you have, and she's getting more views, girl, I would be so ashamed and embarrassed to say that out loud. I'd be so ashamed and embarrassed if I were you to sit there and say that a much smaller channel with not even half the subs that you got is getting more views than you. And what they're doing is they're using your footage and they're turning it into entertaining footage and they're getting more than you. I would be embarrassed to say that out loud. That a smaller channel using my footage who is more entertaining than me and they're getting more views than me, I would be embarrassed to say it. I'd be embarrassed to admit it. But you aren't. You don't have any embarrassment shame issues. But you just admitted that she's got 16K subs and she gets more views than you. Again, do better. Put out better content. And you could turn that around, but you're too lazy over there and you don't care. So if you want to stick to that goofy, toxic content, you get what you get, girl, and you can't really complain. You're not doing the work, you don't get the reward. You just don't do it. Let's see, time to get my side pony on and March Cactal. Girl, you don't have enough hair to do a side pony, okay? Unless you put a wig on. You ain't got enough hair to do a side pony. And by the way, no, this is not me hair shaming anybody who has very thin hair. I got thin hair. I'm just talking directly about Chantal. She likes to side pony shame FFG, and FFG has a luscious side pony. Okay, yes, she does. Yes, she does. So again, she's trying to shame on FFG for, let's see, allegedly where she lives, trying to shame on her hair, even trying to shame on her Christmas tree, throwing shade at Shannon. I mean, just being a complete bee in this post. So let's look at the comments now for this post. Lightning Marie says, triggered big bad ass Chantal is the most comical Chantal character there is. Yeah, it is comical. It is very comical. Foodie Beauty was over there saying, oh, I'm sick, guys. I'm so sick. But ever since she got sick, she's been doing nothing but doing these community posts one after the other. And here she is raging. I can't think of a single person that if you were dead sick, like if you were very, very sick, you would have the energy for all this. So the more she posts, the more she proves my point that I don't think she does have it. What I think happened was that she and Koki wanted to hole up together and not stream. And this is her way of getting out of doing that. But she just can't help herself. She needs that negative attention. She needs it, absolutely needs it. So this is her way of getting attention while she's waiting to live stream. I think another reason why she's not live streaming over at his house is because of the lockdown restrictions in Canada right now. She's not supposed to be over at his house after 10 o'clock. And for some reason, Chantal can't get her butt out of bed and live stream before 10. So since she gets up late, since she operates on a late schedule, by the time she rolls her butt out of bed to do a live stream, it's around 10. And oops, can't show yourself on camera then, can you? Nope. So you just ditch the live streaming and you go to these community posts because you need attention from people, and this is how you can get it. Let's see. Lilu Lindsay says, I would say something snarky, but I kind of want to see this so I can watch the reaction channels react to you reacting to them. Precisely that. I'm telling you, go ahead, Chantal. Go ahead. Do some reaction videos. Go ahead. We're waiting. Do it. Oh, we'll eat it up like candy for days. We'll react to that. We'll monetize our reactions and make money off it. Go ahead, do it, sis. Do it. Do it. I'm begging you. Please, please do reaction videos. Please, please do it. Girl, you are not entertaining enough or witty enough to do reaction videos. You don't have the comebacks. You don't have the smart remarks. You don't know how to dig at people. Please do a reaction video to somebody. Oh, we'll love it. Go ahead. We're waiting. Skippy says, I like the part where you said, I've been silent long enough. Good one. Yeah. Yeah. Chantal and the word silence do not belong in the same sentence. If there's one thing Chantal cannot do, it's stay quiet. She's running her mouth either in a video or in a community post, but the one thing that Chantal cannot do is stay quiet. The one thing she cannot do is keep her mouth shut. She's got to run it in one form or another. Beep Beep says, looks like someone needs her morning Starbies. Yep, it sounds like it. She's being all kinds of cranky over there without her oatmeal, whatever crap latte. Leon Tate says, will you do a reaction to Nader's video he made during Christmas with Dee when he insulted your weight and talked about how you eat like an animal? Of course not. That's her beau. She's not going to do a reaction to him. She's not going to do a reaction to him. She'll do a reaction to the reaction videos of the channels, but she won't address that because, and this is my feeling, and I will die on the hill with this, that whole thing over Christmas was a scam. It was a scam set up by Chantal, set up by Nader. It was them just basically playing off each other for views, for money. It worked. They got a lot of attention. They made a lot of super chats, got a lot of views. That was all a scam. So why would she react to part of her scam? Why would she do that? Why would she react to her business partner? It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Janine says, before you try and act all tough, FFG has offered to stream with you and Shannon, but all you do is send smug super chats and make community posts. Right. FFG has said, look, the floor is open. The floor is open. You want to come on? I'll let you on. The floor is open. But Chantal, she's a chicken shit. She's a complete chicken shit. She is that person that she will talk tough on you when she's not in your face. But if you're in her face, if you're there in front of her and you can give comments back, she clams up. She's a coward, absolute coward. She doesn't have half of the courage in front of people that she does behind her phone and behind her monitor. All of her courage disappears when she's actually in front of somebody and they can confront her or they can basically call her out on her lies. She's not courageous then. She runs from people. She runs from the truth. She runs from people's opinions. She feels safe behind her phone. She feels safe behind in the video. She's going to say what she's going to say and duck and hide from people rather than be in front of people where people can comment on the things she's saying. And if she lies, which she does, she can get called out on those lies. And, Chantal, yeah, you're so sick, Chantal. You're so sick. But yet you were in FFG's chat last night throwing super chats, girl. You got called out. Actually got called out because you made yourself known. You wanted people to know that you were there, and I'm glad that FFG called, basically chewed your ass out. You deserve it more. Uh, Sprinkle says, if you were to do a tell-all about Shannon, the only people who would believe you over her are your VIPs. You lost your credibility with a lot of your viewers a long time ago. You know what? The people who are her VIPs, if they believed her, it's because they want to believe her, because they turn a blind eye to her. Those are her diehards that no matter what she does, she can do no wrong. But I feel that there are some VIPs that would not believe her just because they've been exposed to her lies for so long and they've caught on to the game. But for whatever reason, they're still VIPs, maybe because they like talking to people in the chat and that's why they pay their membership. But yeah, she wouldn't be believed for real by a lot of people. Maybe some people that want to believe it would, but her credibility is it's been in the toilet for the longest. Let's see. Harper Meadows says Dragnot said he would be happy to moderate a discussion between you, Shannon, and FFG. Do it again. That would never happen. That would never happen. I believe that person when they said that Dragnot said he would moderate, because you know I'm sure he would do that. But as far as Chantal showing up and being part of it, I don't think she would. I don't think she would, because she would be on panel with two people that could easily call out her bullshit, and she's not going to have that. She wants to be on a panel where it's going to be like a hug box of people supporting her. She's not going to be on a panel where she's going to get exposed for her lies, anything she says. Or if she did do a panel with FFG or Shannon, she would barely say anything. You know, she would barely say a single word. She'd be high as a kite, not talking. Let's see. Let's see. XY4Z super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Says, oh yes, I'm pumped. My body is ready for Chantal's extreme rage live stream. Yeah, you know what? At this point, with all these community posts, girls should just jump on live stream and go off. She desperately wants to. She's foaming at the mouth to live stream and go off. Do it, Chantal, please. Stop with the community post, girl. Say what you want to say in a live stream. The reaction channels are waiting. They're waiting. Bring it on. We're waiting. Do it. Because you know the moment you do a rage stream, we're going to cover it. And we're going to add our commentary. And we're going to make money on it. So please do it. Stop with these silly community posts. You want to go off, do it properly. Do it in a live stream. Do it in a video. We're waiting for you. Mood Meow says, Chantal, roasting people is not your specialty. Stay in your lane. Order some McDonald's. Yeah, roasting people is not her specialty. She doesn't have the intelligence or the wit to roast people. That's why we want her to do a reaction video so badly, because she would fail so spectacularly at it. She would fail so badly at it that it would just be great content for us. So yes, Chantal, do it. Do a reaction to anybody you like. We're going to be right there watching, listening, and waiting for the reaction to be over. The moment it's over, we're going to download it. We're going to add our commentary and our editing. Hello, transformative fair use. And we're going to roast it right back. And it's going to be so embarrassing for you. It's going to be so embarrassing, but it's going to be great for us. So please, please do it. Ashley Wilcox says, reaction channels keep you relevant. You should be thanking them. Thank you. I said that. Thank you. We keep her relevant. Without us, her channel would have tanked a long time ago, because her content by itself is boring. It's monotonous. It's toxic. We're the only thing keeping her afloat right now. She needs us. She needs us. She needs us to keep her relevant, because her content on its own would sink like a stone. It would sink like a stone. She needs us. She needs us talking about her. She needs us talking about her, because the more we talk about her, the more people know about her, the more that want to go to her channel and look at her in morbid curiosity, the more views she might get, the more super chats she might get, the more memberships sign us. Chantal needs us. Her content on its own is not strong enough to sustain her. She needs the reaction channels. So instead of being a sourpuss about the reaction channels, she should be sending us all flowers and saying, thank you for keeping my lazy butt afloat and keeping people watching, because without you, I probably wouldn't have an income. You're welcome, Chantal. You're welcome. Phoenix Walker says, a channel where threats of content are far more outnumbered than actual content. Foodie, you haven't done content in months. Shrug. The reaction channels have. Snooze, you lose. Thank you. Great point. She's on her channel. She hasn't done content in the longest. The reaction channels, we're doing the content. We're putting the work in. We're doing the editing. We're adding the commentary. It's work. Trust me, it's work. Anybody that's not reacting to Chantal, I will let you know this right now. Chantal keeps us busy with her 6 to 9 hours, 10 hours a day of just footage we got to go through, edit down, look for the good parts, edit out the garbage, find ways to make it funny and interesting when her content is boring. It's work. It's work. This woman, Foodie, she'll do sometimes 3 or 4 live streams a day and be live streaming literally all day and all night. And it's everything that we can do to keep up with her, to try to find out what streams are garbage, what ones are not garbage. Is there anything to talk about? Should we not cover a live stream because there's nothing there? It's work. She makes us work. And you know what? We make our money because of the work. Chantal, on the other hand, she makes money just because she's Foodie Beauty. She's been on YouTube for the longest, and people are just morbidly curious. But Chantal needs us to stay relevant. Without us, she would have tanked a long time ago. Annie Blackbird says, so by doing reactions, you mean you're going to go live, wait for super chats, not answer anything, rage out, green out, and then shart in Notter's house until payday? Pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, and by the way, Chantal, if you're going to do a proper reaction, you're going to have to use something other than YouTube. You're going to have to use programs like, say, StreamYard or Streamlab or OBS. Do you know how to operate any of those things? I don't think you do. I don't think you know how to operate any of those things. And you're going to get frustrated really, really fast and just give up using them. You got to figure out how to use StreamYard or Streamlabs or OBS, and you don't know how to do that. So yeah, stop talking about doing reaction videos, because I just can't see you doing that off your phone during a live stream. I just can't. Like, how are you going to show the person's footage at the same time that you're live streaming? That's going to be really difficult. That's going to be real difficult. You know, everything you're talking about doing a reaction, that requires work. That requires knowing how certain programs work and how to put it all together. You don't have the knowledge, sis, and you're too lazy to figure it out. Wanderlust says, I'd love to see you do reactions on your videos. Hold yourself accountable. Now, that would be something. That would be something if she changed into a different person and she had a change of heart, which is never going to happen. But if she did, and if she changed it to a different person, and then she played back her own videos and just recognized and commented how awful she was, that would be something for YouTube. That would be unique content. But she's never going to do it. She's never going to play back her own content and realize how foolish she's acting in front of other people. Carolina says, tell them, girl, there's content creators and then there's reaction channels. You don't really see a creator creating a reaction to reaction channels. 100% you should do it. Really, Carolina? So are you telling me, ma'am, that you think that everything that Chantal's been doing for the past year has been content? Are you really saying that? That her getting on live stream and doing nothing but live streaming for 6 to 10 hours a day, every day, and all she does is talk about lemon Z and Starbies and being in her house and smoking one joint after the other, being on drugs, being almost incoherent on drugs. This is content to you? This is what you think qualifies as content because I don't think so. I don't think so. Sitting there, getting in front of a camera, stuffing her face full of food to the point where she nearly gets herself sick, burping, farting, flashing herself. This is content? Yeah, obviously you're not a YouTuber because if you were, then you would know that's not content. That's someone being lazy and just trying to make money being lazy. And so far, Chantal, she's gotten away with it. But the more that things go on, the more people are saying, you know what? I'm done with this crap. It's boring. It's monotonous. I'm going to the reaction channels. At least I can say what I want there without being blocked. And they give interesting commentary with this nonsense. A lot of people are waking up. They're drinking the woke coffee. They're waking up and they're going over to the reaction channels because Chantal is not providing the quality content on her own. But if Chantal wants to do reactions, we're ready. The reaction channels are ready. We are rubbing our hands together. We are so ready. We'll be right there watching, waiting. If she wants to make good on her little threat, quote unquote threat, we're ready, Chantal. Bring it, sis. Bring it to us. We're ready. Sue Smith says the reaction channels are no better than the people they react to for the most part. You know that. Everybody knows that. Trying to use righteous indignation against them as a deflection isn't going to work. Instead of foaming and frothing against them, ask yourself how many of your viewers give a crap about you as a person compared to how many simply view you as a circus sideshow. Interesting comment. Interesting comment. How many people actually watch Chantal because they like her versus how many that hate watch her or watch her out of morbid curiosity? I mean, I would love to know that number. I think maybe 1/3 of her audience is people that like her for whatever reason, and then 2/3 are the other. But Chantal, listen, she is the person with the YouTube channel. She determines what we see and what we hear and what we know of her based on her content. So everything we know about Chantal is stuff that she has volunteered to give us via videos and live streams. Okay. She chooses what we talk about. She chooses what we see. She chooses what we hear. Unfortunately for us, everything we know about her is bad. There's not a single good thing about this woman that we can give a compliment to. It's all toxic. It's all toxic. It's all awful. And you know what all reaction channels do? All we do is react to what we see and what we hear in real time. We play the video, we give our comments and our opinions on what's going on, and that's it. We don't tell Chantal how to live her life. We don't live her life for her. We're not bossing her around. All we do is give our color commentary to the content that she herself provides on a public forum. And when you put things on a public forum, you are opening up the public to comment on what you are putting out there. She wants to make money on the public. Well, then at the same time, the public has a right to voice their thoughts on what they see. And that includes the reaction channels because the reaction channels are part of that public. There's no way around that fact. Let's see. Rusty Shackelford says, use your rage, go live tonight. I just wish she would. She might as well. She might as well. Obviously, she's not too sick. Obviously, she's not in bed with a fever, with the chills, unable to breathe. Obviously, she's got some energy to rage at people. Come on, Chantal, go live. Do it. We've been waiting for you to go live. We know what's going to happen eventually. You keep making these stupid community posts. Go live, sis. Rage at us in a live. We're waiting for you. We got our computers ready. We're waiting to record you. Come on, do it. We're waiting. We're waiting. Bring it to us. DK says, what she fails to mention is there are many multiple channels calling out her bad, dangerous behavior. If she doesn't like reaction channels, she should get off the internet. Simple. Well said. If she doesn't like the reaction channels, if she doesn't like what we have to say, then don't be on YouTube because she's on YouTube. And she made her channel into a spectacle. and she did it for the purpose of making money. You know, her channel is not about positive content. It's about negative content. It's about drama. It's about uh, the attention. She made herself into a spectacle, and she did it for the money. So since you're going to be a spectacle, since you configure things to be spectacle, what is spectacle? Spectacle is something that people look at, people comment on. You can't have it both ways. You cannot turn yourself into a spectacle and not expect people to look and give their feelings on what they're looking at. And especially if you want to make money on it, you know, which she does. You know, she's mad at FFG and she's mad at all the reaction channels. I know it burns her ass entirely that French Fry Girl, she gets twice the viewers in every live that Chantal gets. And I don't know French Fry Girl's bank account. I don't know what she makes per month. That's her business. But I would imagine that she's doing pretty well over there on her channel and making just as much money, maybe more than Chantal. I imagine whatever she's making is pretty close to what Chantal makes. And the thing is, Frenchie isn't being foolish with her money. She's putting it to good use. She's going out getting an education. She's going to school. She's using it for positive purpose. She's actually living her life. Chantal is taking her income and screwing off with it and spending it every which way. And she's basically in debt. And she's got all kinds of money problems, health problems, hasn't even paid off her car, you know. So you got two channels. One has less subs than the other. One channel that's basically making good money and they're actually alive and they're doing things and having a positive life versus someone who's got 3 times as many viewers and wasting their life. And maybe that's something else that gets under Chantal's skin. The fact that this smaller channel, this person has a life, has an education, going places, and she's over there and she knows her life sucks. But the only person she can blame for that is herself. Everything in her life is a choice. Everything she does for her life is a choice. It's not a mistake, it's a choice. And it's a choice that she actively makes over and over again. So she can't blame FFG or Charlie Gold or anybody else for her bad life. Everything about her life is of her own making. You know what, Chantal? If your life sucks, the only person that can change that is you, sis. Don't look at us. Don't point the finger at us, because guess what? When you point the finger at us, there's 3 more pointing back at you. Remember that. Next comment. Taco Bell says, I bet this whole mom is a bee because she didn't pay for a ham sandwich is over 15 years old. Even if it is, like that's a silly thing to try to make into a sick burn. What teenager hasn't called their mom a bee? Seriously, this is hysterical. And hey, FFG has a smaller subscription rate, though her subscribers actually like her and also don't have to worry about being mass banned due to a mood, and no one has to pay to chat her channel. She also has quality content and able to do a giveaway within the community TOS rules, open to all, not just the people who provide her money, and was fun and did it every day as she promised. You're not going to win anyone over with this post. If you're upset, try articulating why you're mad a little better, and maybe you might realize the issue is with yourself, not her or any of the reaction channels. Thank you for saying that, Taco. Thank you for saying that. You know, Chantal is up here. She's up here on this post, you know, throwing shade at Shannon, throwing shade at FFG, probably bringing up stuff that is, for the most part, I believe, untrue. But even if there are parts that are true, like, how old is some of this stuff? We don't know when it happened. We don't know when these things occurred, like how old they both were and all of that. But Chantal over there trying to throw shade at people because she's mad. She's just straight up mad. You know, she's trying to, you know, roast someone. Chantal, your whole life is a joke. Your whole life is a joke. You're a joke. Your life is a pathetic, sick joke. You know, so it doesn't matter how much you try to burn us. The life that you live is nothing but a sad, pathetic joke. You know, and The unfortunate thing, it's not even laughable. It's really not. Okay, BX says, get on stream with them if you're all about that life. Don't be shy now. Prove us all wrong. I mean, FFG and Shannon even invited you. Yes, there we go again. She's been invited on panel. Why hasn't she done it? It's like I said, she's a coward. She has absolutely no courage to say things to people directly to their face. She'll wait until they're out of the room, or it's been years and years since she's seen them, to say something about that person. We've all seen the proof. Think about all the story time she's done, all the people she's talked about, people from like 20 years ago. She talks about in an awful way. If those people were in front of her, would she dare to say those things? Absolutely not. She's not about that life of looking somebody in the eye and saying what she feels to them. She'll talk about them, but not to them. Just like with Natter. She'll say all kinds of awful things about Natter behind his back, but she will never say those things to his face because she doesn't have the balls. Doesn't have the balls. Let's see. All right. Next comment. AE Rapton says, this is a lot of attitude about retaliation from someone who cannot do literally anything correctly, from someone who, at 37 years old, unceasingly makes mistakes without any progression to their life whatsoever. This will be just another one of those mistakes. FFG and Shannon are loud and proud with facts to back up their words. You are a failure at most. Things to avoid personal responsibility at all costs. You ain't ready for this, but hey, do it. It'll be fun to watch. Hey, we're waiting. I'm over here. I got my coffee. I got my vape. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for her to do a reaction video. I'll be all up in it. I'll cover it on my channel. I will be all up in it. Give us some content, Chantal. Anything with the live streams, we welcome. Anything at all. Please, please give us something. We're waiting, sis. Bring it on. Agapar Spartacus says, but Chantal, you literally can't do a side pony. You need to really be careful about coming for someone else's looks. Yikes. Yeah, Chantal over there saying, I don't shame anybody. I don't bully anybody. Yet that's all she does. She shames people for everything. She shames people for their looks, for the way they talk, for their age, for their hair, anything at all. She's an insecure, jealous person who hates herself. She hates the way she looks. She's ashamed of herself. That's why she hates going out in public. Because if she goes out in the public, there's no filters to protect herself from people seeing her the way she is. That's why she hates going out in public. But she'll shame everybody else for the way they look. You know, go figure. Let's see. Next comment. I Love Kitty says, please don't try to have a battle of wits with Frenchie. You are unarmed, girl. I know. Oh, she's not ready to have a battle of wits with Frenchie. That would be a very short fight. You know, that would be like one punch knockout. And Frenchie would be the winner. She's not ready. She's not ready. Frenchie would tear her up. She ain't ready. Chantal's not ready. Oh, God. B Gab says, haven't we all discussed that when Chantal says she's going to do something, we automatically assume the opposite? Why would this be any different? Also, I seem to recall you doing a reaction to Charlie Gold once. You made it all of 90 seconds or so and quit. Interesting. I didn't know that happened. So she tried to react to Charlie Gold and then quit? Probably because Charlie Gold was over there speaking too much fact that she cannot defend herself against, and that's why she decided to quit. Because the reaction channels are all about, you know, spreading that truth, and that's something she is gravely allergic to. Let's see. Next. Let's see. The Punisher says, the connection you have with your 3K audience. Jealous? Frenchie has an audience that actually likes her. Most have come for Foodie and stayed for Frenchie. I enjoy watching Frenchie play Mario Kart. It's not always about you, Chantal. Yeah, she does like the Mario Kart thing over there too. You know, like she switches it up. She does different things. She makes people laugh. You know, she makes people laugh over there. She's really good about making people laugh and being entertaining and being truthful. She makes people laugh. So a lot of people like Frenchie, and that's why her audience is the way that it is. Uh, Terry Lynn says, hilarious how you think that you're the only one allowed to talk about other people. As for FFG, she wouldn't ever talk to her subscribers the way you screech at your paying members. No, she wouldn't. Chantal is horrible to her paying members. She's insulting, she's threatening, she's manipulating, you know, telling people, if you don't like it, then unsub then. Or if you guys are being mean to me, then I just won't live stream. She's constantly playing on people's emotions, constantly manipulating people, being rude, and yet for whatever reason the VIB idiots put up with it. Frenchie would never. She would never. First of all, she doesn't have a membership, so you could talk to her for free. Secondly, if she did, she would never treat people like that. She would never do that. Let's see. Lobster mac and cheese fart says, mad at everyone except the one who continuously hurts her face to face every single day. Make it make sense. However, I really hope she does start reacting because this could actually be golden content. Exactly. Exactly, mac and cheese. That's why I was saying we're waiting over here. We're ready. You know, we got our snacks, we got our coffee, we got everything. We're just waiting for her to do it. We're ready. We're not shaking in our boots. We're excited. You know, content. We love content over here. Anything that isn't her eating and greening out, we are all about that life. We're all about that life. Let's see. Zoe Hendricks says, y'all, we knew the post FFG super chat situation was going to result in some rage posting. Yeah, I knew something was going to pop off because Frenchie did chew into her. She chewed in her big time. And Chantal just can't keep anything to herself. She just can't. Come on, Chantal, do it live stream. Get it all out of your system. We're waiting, sis. We're waiting. Uh, Jackie Hawkins says, what she doesn't seem to see is that all the reaction channels have the same thoughts, feelings about her. They can't all be wrong. Yep, we're all different people. All the reaction channels, we are all different people. We're spread out all over the place. We come from different backgrounds, and yet we come to the same conclusions. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Different people, different backgrounds, different locations, and yet the same things keep echoing back about Chantal. We all come to the same conclusions. Christy says, I'm all for it. You would have to stop avoiding everything and actually address accusations, of course. That would take actual work, which you don't seem to be able to manage anymore, hence the live stream only format of your channel. We have been promised recorded content and schedules over and over, but none of it ever comes to fruition. However, I would love for you to prove me wrong. Yeah, we'd all love it. We'd all love it. The VIBs would love it. Subscribers would love it. The reaction channels would really love it. I mean, to get a reaction video versus a 9-hour live stream, yeah, we're all about that life. We're ready. Let's see. Let's see. PW says, must be trouble in paradise. Since she's banned from talking about her unreciprocated love of her life natter, she's taking frustrations out on others instead. Imagine this being your life at age 37, really though. Yeah, she's big mad that Natter won't touch her. She's taking that out on us. Ooh, Jen coming back with a comment saying better to live in a motel than with a drug dealer. Yeah, I agree. Better to live at a Motel 6 than at a trap house with somebody who does chemicals. And somebody who does chemicals and they call you an animal. There's that too. Let's see. And next comments. Public knowledge says, will you need to take breaks for a pull off of the CPAP, or did you change your mind about being sick? Yeah, how is she going to do reaction videos if she's wearing the CPAP to breathe? That's going to be really difficult to understand her if she's got the CPAP on and she's trying to do reaction videos. Let's see. Run, Toto, Run says, girl, stay pressed. Everyone knows you're all bark and no bite. The real reason you're ranting is because you low key miss your ex BFF and you're mad jealous she's talking to one of your haters. Must suck right now being stuck at the trap with Natter. You can't complain about him because he forced you to never bring him up again or he'll dump you. It must be sad to know that the minute you leave that house, he is on Facebook Messenger trying to trying to find the next cash cow to replace you. Quit projecting. Yeah, she's pressed about a lot of things, and she's just taking it out on other people. Let's see. Sabrina says, "Phew, Bish Aria is hitting hard today." I like that, Bish Aria. But Chantal, if you're going to rage, can you please do it live? I have so much work today and can't take the glorious time needed to read your lengthy post. Thank you. I like that. Instead of diarrhea, bisharia. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for a good comment. Let's see. Panda says, it took you more than 12 hours to come with this. I'm sure you're going to be very successful reacting to anyone with this speed. Yeah, if you're a reaction channel, you have to be on the mark with reacting as soon as the content is out there. You cannot slack. See, again, this all goes into your reaction channel. It's work. You cannot slack. You got to put out a reaction as soon as the content comes out. And we all know how she feels about work. Let's see. Me says, you had over 80,000 subs for like 4 years. I'm pretty sure that about 70K of those are inactive accounts. Yeah, let's talk about that a minute. So Chantal has 90K subs as the number, right? Well, the way that YouTube works, just because it says you got 90K subs doesn't mean they're all active. Uh, Obviously, that's the case because she does her live stream. She didn't get 2,000 subscribers coming in when she does her live streams. So I'm pretty sure a great many of those subscribers are dead accounts. But with YouTube, they still count towards a number. But it doesn't mean that you've got that many people watching you. It just means you've got that many that got logged into you and subbed to you at one time. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Chantal, Jilly Bean says, Chantal, you won't even bring cardboard boxes to the recycling bin. Reaction video pipe dreams will go all the way of Euro bees, Jamaica bees, Italy bees, safari bees, and general daily hygiene. Yeah, yeah, you know what? I want Chantal to do a reaction video. I want her to do a few of them. Not just for content, but I want her to see. I want her to know the actual work that goes into a reaction video. The editing, the downloading, the commentary, the uploading it. I want her to get a taste of what it's like to be a reaction channel. I really would. You know, like I wish we could put the shoe on the other foot. I wish someone like Charlie Gold or somebody would do a live stream of say 3 or 4 hours, and then Chantal has to react to it and then sift through all the content. just to condense everything down. I want her to know how much work that is. Then she might appreciate the reaction channels a little bit more. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to cut it off here. We're almost at an hour, but you guys get the gist of what people are saying. Hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary reaction video to her post. I'm going to go ahead and post it. I've got some stuff that I got to do today, but thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Thank you for watching again, and please take care. Bye-bye.